Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It is midday money. Otherwise, I wanted to start at 12:15 today because we got some 12:30 action and 12:40 action, and I figure let's go a little longer today. And that's why I said I'm gonna start to show up a little later. I thought I had a program then. I'm sorry if it didn't pop up. I thought I put because I saw some of the comments. I saw the Jesse Shule like, oh, search party. Then I was like, wait a second, it's 11:16 or 12:16, and I had set for 11:15. But it is what it is. Hope everybody is well. I'm going to throw the picks. I put them out last night on Twitter for a little late night money. I ended up not doing a show. I went out yesterday and just a long day, and I was like, nah, we're not going to do that. So I did post them on the Twitter at Mr. Sean Higgs and the Twitter world. So maybe you saw him. If not, oh, I don't know. Follow me on Twitter. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Twitter's free. Hitting the like button here on Sean Higgs and winning free picks. Both free as well. Doesn't cost you anything to subscribe and hit a like button on the channels. Why wouldn't you? And again, a podcast form you can listen after the fact. Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Stitcher, what do I mean? Apple Play. Here we go again on the wrong mouse. I'll put the picks in the chat for now as well. We'll hit them real fast, and then I'll hit some props here at the 1:30 games, and then we'll go on and on and on. Let me put them up here in the thing real fast. All right, let's do this here. Get the right stuff working. Obviously, a chaotic morning right now. I was trying to do the props, getting up to the date props. Anyway, all right, let's do it. All right, so Twins run line plus the 120, Oakland minus 125, Padres plus 105, Dodgers 120, the O's even money, Phillies are plus 105. Again, I'm kind of following my little trends here yesterday, although they didn't pay out yesterday. Yesterday was a terrible day of bases. 1-7 in these spots, or 1-6, something like that. Bad day either way. Although the Timberwolves won, we'll take that win. But baseball, not a good day. But there you go with today's baseball, 57-65. We're down a chunk. That's what happens when you have a bad day. But we're gonna run them back today. We're gonna stick to what has made us money on the season on the sites, and for me, the last 20 years on the sites. Come to 20 years on the sites. Crazy. All right, so some early props here. I don't have them in the chat, so you're going to have to listen. We're going to start out here in this Nationals game against Alek Manoah, and yeah, I do like the Natties here. Anyway, against Manoah, but we're going to go a little C.J. Abrams over 1.5 bases plus 110, and some ribbies from the middle of the lineup here. Winker 220, Senzel 175, and Joey Menendez plus 180. Manoah is wild. He's had a tough spring, trying to get back on track from when he was his first 2 years in the league. Last year's terrible. In the minors this year, terrible. So I'll take a couple pro hitters on Winker and Senzel, drive some runs in here, and hopefully drive in C.J. Abrams leading off the show here. So those are my natty ribby props here in 12:35 action. Again, Tigers Yanks, I would tell you, I got under 7.5 yesterday. It's a 6.5 now. And if you're on the YouTube Premium, you probably got that, so you're probably happy about that one. Although yesterday you probably weren't happy with yesterday's results. Rockies and Pittsburgh, I didn't want to jump into that. I What am I gonna do? I've liked the Rockies this entire series. I didn't take them in game one. They won there. They lost yesterday. Today again is another spot. Do I want to lay a 160? Not even interested in even a prop in this hot mess. Mets and Tampa, they push Sevy back. It's an avoider for me. I'm avoiding it. No, thank you. No, thank you. We talked the Nats. Next game up here, Cleveland and the Angels. And I got some props for you. Get the pen out here. Jose Ramirez, Ribby, a 145. Josh Naylor, Ribby, 135. And leading off the show for them, Estevan Florial, ex-Yankee, plus 105 on a run. I'll take a plus 105 run. Leadoff guy, because I think Jose Ramirez is going to drive him in the first inning against Griffin Canning. And on the Angel side of things, my guy, Joe Adele, Pounded Sports' favorite Angel. My guy, my favorite Angel's Reed Detmers. He loves Joe Adele. 215 Ribby prop against Carlos Carrasco. I'll take a shot. Take a shot. After those games, we got Seattle going at 2, Texas. I didn't jump into those props as of yet, but I will in the show. And I got the DK window up. We'll talk about it. Let's see how the comment section is and where everybody is on a Sunday afternoon / morning. Higgy's in the house with a good afternoon. How you doing, Michael Amato? I had a little rain this morning. Not much now. The sun is out. Hopped on Natty's team total over. Yes, Natty's money line as well, Michael. I agree. Indians Angels over 8.5 with Carrasco and Griffin Canning. Sure, don't hate it. A's, they're hitting well. Why not? Agree. Eric's coming in. He likes his dogs. It's been a minute, but he's got a month under his belt. He's ready to say, I can make a assumption here. So you like the Mariners against Hunter Brown? I don't care. The line's going against you. Hunter Brown's been bad. Jesse, anyone get that Aaron Gordon under? Never in doubt. Never in doubt there. Good call on the Timberwolves size. Shun down the middle there. Eric says, I didn't bet baseball. NFL money line dogs, not much else. Jesse says, enjoy the doggies. He's a real dog lover. Yes, I am. Eric, I'm sure, yes, Jesse still does a great job in here. And I'm not a big dog guy. I got bit by a dog and is afraid of him. There you go. Mariners say, you got to fade Hunter Brown. Oh, happy Sunday. Smash the like button. Thank you. Eric says, like that you're being on the M's also. Let's go. I love all the doggies. He's doing the real ones. Plenty of BS in the space. Be careful. Yeah, I'm here. I'm real. All right. I made a quick Mickey Finn on your prop, Jesse. Yes. It was. Listen, I don't know why people think the Timberwolves are crap. They're not. Orlando team total under 40.5 day. What do you think about that game, Jess? I guess you just. I mean, the unders have just been ridiculous, and they're getting lower and lower. Do you just take Cleveland on the money line because it's just been a home series the whole time? To Cleveland A at home to take the series over the Angels. They should. I'm not a Carrasco guy, but Griffin Canning is not somebody I want to jump on either. Here we go, Jesse. Here we go. I was 4 minutes late today. Thank you, Mr. Perfect. There is the YouTube channel for Winning Free Picks. There is my personal Sean Higgs channel. Come give that a follow as well and a like button. There is the Facebook page. Dennis O'Brien already with the like. I love it, Dennis. Thank you. Old D, he's a premium guy. How are you? Happy Sunday. Davison House, Pittsburgh, minus 155 here against the Rocks. Again, Davis, I don't want anything to do with laying those kind of numbers with Pittsburgh. Michael B is here. Davis likes Cleveland today against the Angels. I would say more of an over in that game with these pitchers. We got the props. We'll see how we do. Michael B, great night of UFC. You didn't even put UFC in the chat this week. What are you doing to me? NBA, Cavs first quarter. Home team has won every first quarter and has bounced back. I'll trust the Cavs. Yes. Agreed. Brian Nunn's in the house. MLB over is a great essay. 3-0 wrong with it today. Cleveland over. Dodgers over. Cleveland over, yes. Dodgers over. I can't believe the Braves, and I had the Braves the last 2 days. They've lost both games. They're favored today. I got to come back with the Dodgers. I don't hate the over here. I don't hate the over. Yesterday, I took a loss with my unders, 2 losers, 19-6 run totals, 36-15. overall with MLB totals, but the Cleveland one for sure. I mean, I got the Cleveland. I got Ruby props in that game, so I'm guessing over there. That's my lean. Davis likes the Rangers today over KC. KC no showing me yesterday. Got crushed. Yikes. Grace pitched well. I don't hate that, Davis. You want to do that? That's fine. Michael B. I'm taking the Giants' first 5. Webb off a bad start. Taiwan Walker stinks. I trust Webb to hold down the Phillies for 5 innings. That's a good look there. Again, I just can't. This is for me. Phillies have won 4 straight. San Fran's 2 in a row. Webb's always a little. I mean, I'm saying he's not bad on the road. He's just not as awesome as he is at home on the road. So, Davis hitting the love button. Thank you, Davis, on the Facebook. Logan Webb under 5.5 Ks. Interesting. I'll let Michael B answer that one for you because he'll be in he's here because he's coming for you. He's your San Fran guy. He'll let me know if that's a good play or not. He'll let you know. Other baseball I did. Tigers first 5 money line under 4.5 parlay. I've had Tigers the last 2 days. Hoping they get one here today. I'm riding them, and that's something I like to do. Taking teams with like losses under their belts here, and Tigers got 2 of them, and the Yanks have got 2 straight wins. But I'll come back for a 3rd one, and then on Monday we'll go the other way. Mariners first 5 against Hunter Brown. Yes. Davis says Cleveland minus 3.5. He likes the Cavs. Yes, first quarter as well. First quarter. I already bet the Nuggets first quarter minus 2 in first half of game 2 versus Minnesota. Nuggets for the series plus 115. I had T-Wolves yesterday, but I still believe Nuggets will prepare. Nuggets are now plus 115 for the series. Interesting. That's crazy. That's what you want if you're a Nugget backer because they were minus 200 to start the series. I mean, I got Minnesota at like a 175 for the series there. So, you have a spot here down 0-1. I can't believe it's drastically changed that much. That's hold on. Get some mass nonsense here today. Talk about that in a little while. Crazy derby finish. Both my trifectas turned into toilet paper. My boy Erad got eaten up by the field, as well as the overwhelming favorite fierceness. I didn't even know. I had followed the derby. Although I did watch Let It Ride last night before bed. Let It Ride. Home team's 111-37 all time in game 7s. So you're saying Magic money line is due. 6-0 in this series. Yeah, home team's won every game. Hopefully some of you guys took some winners yesterday. Nice payout to the top 4 horses. I stayed away from the horses. Under hitting well, 60% all time in game 7s. Yes. Always unders. You don't got to follow trends or why book them. Listen, unders in game 7, I'm all for. Hockey, of course, the last 3 games have all gone under. And I didn't play one of them because that's what happens when you go 3-9 with unders in hockey, and then you cash 3 in a row that you don't have on because you're so frustrated. Yeah, home teams. Why wouldn't they be winning here? Interesting to know the spread records on those. It's got to be. You think it would? I don't think it's going to be as great as that. I think probably be about 50-something%. Michael B. I'm not sure about the full game Magic Cavs. I think I'm going to take my first quarter and call it a day. I think it looked like the better team in the last 4 games, but I don't know. First quarter would be the only way I'd look at that game. That's just me. First quarter. You lost last game. You're home. I mean, you're expecting a strong outing at home in a game 7. It sounds like a sharp way to play it. First quarters. Michaels. Edmonton on the ice. So we're on the ice here. Let's talk about some ice. Edmonton. What is it? They're not even playing today. All right, we'll move on to that. We got hockey today. Carolina, Rangers, Vegas, Dallas. Again, unders that I'm not playing. Unders I'm not playing. Somebody put $1 million on the Magic. Probably the owner. Who spent $1 million on a Magic? Group says, Llama, do your job, get rid of nonsense. Huge NASCAR day. Huge NASCAR day. So I have let me get these other comments out of the way. I'll tell you my nonsense. And then I'll run down the props. Rerun down the props. Michael says Davis, I would lean under Webb K's. So contact pitchers are not really going for strikeouts. He wants ground balls. 4 to 6 a game. He would lean under. My guy said talking Golden Knights. I don't think anything. I mentioned my hockey. We were doing well, and then we went 6-10 in the playoffs, 3-9 totals. I'm passing next round. This round's killed me. Groovy, I want to take the Mariners, but don't be scared. Oh, I'm coughing up a lung here. Listen, Hunter Brown's been bad. You should be on Oakland anyway. Why wouldn't you be on Oakland? Next to Minnesota, 12 straight wins. Oakland's the hottest team with 6 in a row. I know Ross doesn't like it when I talk like this, but does anybody think the NBA wants Magic advancing in the playoffs? Does it make a difference with the Cavaliers? What's that story about? Murray? Or whoever? Donovan Mitchell? To Moose. Higgs, T-Wolves parlay hit. Verifiable if you need to go for 6 in a row. Listen, T-Wolves. I believe you because I like the T-Wolves. I said to take the T-Wolves for the series. We had the T-Wolves on the sites. I told you in here, take the T-Wolves. What are we doing? Magic and the under. Yes. I got it at plus 111 with 33% boost at MGM. Those profit boosts I just don't like. I feel like they cause you to lose. Lex, keep it classy. We try. So I have I got Bet Bashes in August. So I already booked the Bet Bash, right? And then I saw Sebastian Maniscasco's coming around. So I grabbed those tickets, and of course it's on the Thursday of Bet Bash. That's a giant fight with my wife over. Not a fight, but like you go Vegas for a week. I'm like, well, I'm not. I want to see Sebastian. So now my Bet Bash turned into I'm just going to go out for the Bet Bash meal at Legacy Club and Hall of Fame dinner on Friday. Because Sebastian's Thursday night. So I'm not going to go Tuesday, Wednesday, fly back, see Sebastian fly back out on Friday morning. So I'm just annoyed. With that. The guy comes in one performance on a freaking Thursday. Come on, Seb. What are you doing? What are you doing, Sebastian? All right, let's do so the props again here. Nationals, CJ Abrams, over 1.5 bases, plus 110. Ribbies for Winker, 220. Senzel, 175. Menin says 180. And your Cleveland game, we're going with Jose Ramirez, 145 Ribby, Naylor, 135 Ribby. And we're hoping one of them knocks in Florial, Mr. Estevan Florial, for a run at plus 105 here. So maybe we can knock 2 of those 3 out of the way in the first inning. Joe Adell for the Angels gets the Ribby prop. Nothing else. It needs 140 games. So there is that. Anybody else? I'm going to load up. What time is it? We're almost time for the game day on here. What game day? We're going to pop up the Angels game day. And we're going to pop up the Cleveland game day. I'll probably do the Yankee one as well. I got 7.5 under in that game. I had Detroit plus 112, Yanks under 7.5, Natties minus 105. I got a Oakland minus 119 later. What time's that game? That's a 4. That's the early stuff. Sebastian might cancel schedule Christmas Eve. Come on, you're kidding me. Yeah, I'm like, my allergies are flaring right now. Usually I get a little bit in the morning, but not like this. Why would you say he's got cancer for Christmas Eve? Where did you hear that from? Then do that one. I might go somewhere for 2 weeks. That's a good break to go on a cruise or something. Let's pull you up here. We got Angels live. We're in warm-up mode yet here. Not yet. Washington, rain. We're in a rain delay. Wonderful. That's what I like to see. Rain. Rain, rain, go away. Come back another day. All right. If that's the case, let's roll out. Let's get ready for some later games. Let's pull in some baseball. Seattle, Houston. Not going to look into that. I will. Let's find some Ranger KC props here, perhaps. You know what? Let's pull up the Astros game. I mean, we could go against Hunter Brown here. Why not? Why not? Let's see matchups here. Nobody's really crushed Miller for Seattle. And Yurdi's got a homer hit in 333. Ty France is 3 for 4 versus Hunter. Rodriguez, 3 for 5 with 2 ribbies. The problem is with this is we have, where's Rodriguez? Batting leadoff, batting second. I mean, I guess we could grab a Rodriguez prop. No, Rodriguez and Ty France, I guess. Let's pull up some ribbies in this matchup. Let's see what we have here. Again, these are DraftKings. Ribbies. Here we go. So, Ty France. Let's go to Seattle. France. Plus 225. Rodriguez, 165. All right. We'll grab those two, and we'll grab a I'm sorry. They have Kyle Tucker batting second? What is going on here? Ay. Pena is 0 for 6. He's batting fifth. All right, we're gonna grab a Yordi and a Yanner Diaz, because at least Yanner Diaz in a game has some success here. He's 2 for 3 versus him, so he's had a minimal success. So the Yanner Diaz is plus 175. Yordi, we're going to take a shot on. He's only plus 110. And do we just do a Yordi one instead of a Ribby? Yordi's a 110 for a Ribby. You know what? We're just going to do a home run prop for Yordi instead, like we did Fabian the other day. We 5-1 there, Julian rather, for the Twins. Yordi plus 205 for a homer. Wow, 205. Look how low that is for a homer. Everybody else was like $4, $5. He's 205. He's 205. So there's that. there's that. So those are our two props, our two player props from each team here. So we'll go tie France. Let's put these in. Again, these are all for just like little quarter bets for me here. France. Who else we go? Rodriguez. Yordi. And who else I write down? Diaz, Ribby. All right. There are those. Texas KC. I mean, I guess for the Twins, we got to come in and look for something in this game, right? I mean, Twins are just rolling right now. So we got to find some kind of Ribby prop in the Twins game. Twins. Twins sucks. 12 straight for the Twins, crushing it. All right, let's go. Let's find the Ribbos. Ribbies. Here we go. All right. Twins. Let's get a little lineup posted here. All right. Kirilov. There's our guy, Julian. Do we know to do with Julian Ribby? Or home run prop? He's got 220. What are we doing there? All right, Julian. Now let's go down the line here. Okay, well, we got to find our. Of course, we got to get a Will Castro and Santana here at the bottom of the lineup. We'll get some nice numbers here. Here we go. Will Castro plus 185. Yes. We'll write that guy down and add in here. I'll just add it in here. You know what? We're doing it right now. Let's just punch it in. All right, plus 185. Next up, Santana, 170. Guys hit 178, and we're going to get $2 on a. Oh, come on. That stinks. All right, whatever. We're still taking it. How about Trevor Larnach? Again, 170. Whatever. Larnach. And I think we're going to go in. We'll jump in another Julian Homer. There we go. Plus 550. Okay, he was $5 the last time, too. Why not? You know what? Let's do it, Jeffers. Jeffers got 5 homers. What's Jeffers? Plus 475. Jeffers plus 475 home runs. All right. Well, you know what? We're going. We're taking a mini ha-ha. There you go, Minnesota. We're all in on the Twinkies getting some hits. The Twinkolas. All right, that's about it because I'm not going to do this at 4 o'clock with these other games. So there are all those props. Hope you were listening and writing them down. Tyler says, I know what you're saying about the profit boost. Yeah, I don't like the profit boost. Those things, they feel like they lure you in and they end up being losers. Pat says, NBA props in on Jared Allen over 14.5 points. Pachero over 24.5 points in the East playoffs today. We got my second favorite plays A's no bottom 9 plus 105 plus money on the A's. I mean, they're get it. I like it. I like it. I should add that myself here. I should add that myself. I mean, 6 in a row, second hottest team behind your Minnesota Twins. Crushing it, by the way, the Twinkies. And again, I didn't think the Twins lineup was all that great. I didn't think it was all that great. Let's see here. Let's see if we find an NBA prop here. What time is this NBA game? NBA playoff game starts at 1 o'clock Eastern. Hold on a second here. Did you say you liked Allen over points? He hasn't played the last 2 games. Isn't this a spot where like he's gonna not come in and shoot a lot? Let's see. 16, 16, 15, 21. He was hurt. Is he healthy? Is that guy healthy there? Well, that's sure 24 and a half points. He's carrying the load there for sure. 27, 39, 9 points. 31, 21, 24. Well, as he goes, so go the Magic. Yeah, I'm showing a 25 and a half for him. Wind blowing in Chicago. FanDuel with the 6.5. I know Peralta loves pitching. If you want to go under here, I wouldn't mind an under with these 2 guys on the hill here in the Cubby game. Assad's pitch well. So you want to go under? Sure. Detroit Angels. First 5 bets with Tigers versus the Yanks. Angels versus Cleveland. Tough to take Canning. That's that one guy I want to jump on. Yanks, sure. I've faded the Yanks the last 2 days, so I'm all not on the Yanks. I get it. Let's see. Teams to score first. I don't like any of those. Tampa Bay today versus the Mets and Sevy. I don't hate this because Sevy was a scratch yesterday. Memphis Redbirds. Here we go. Minor League Baseball. Brio's in the house. Welcome, Brio. Tucker has a good batting average against this pitcher. I get it. I just don't. They start moving. I'm all for leave your best guys like in the spot in the lineup, right? I mean, again, I guess I'm an old school guy where you have your fasty contact guy batting first, contact guy second, best player third, good average, power guy fourth, power guy decent average five, and then whatever you want to do at the bottom of the order. So, Brandon's in the house. Welcome, Brandon. How are you today? You drink beer yesterday? Beer causes allergies too? No beer yesterday. No beer. First basket, Wendell Carter. Kepler Ribby prop. Correa's been getting on base. I don't hate the Kepler Ribby prop. Also taking Dodgers plus 1.5. Baruch Crew plus 1.5. I don't hate those. I mean, Dodgers getting points, getting a run and a half, and they've beaten the team twice. Desmond's down $59. It happens. This. Got to Bryson House. I'll watch the beginning a bit later. Good luck today. You also. Davis Toledo Mudheads on the minor league circuit. The Manning taking the Toledo Mudheads. And good morning to you also. Good morning. Toledo Mudheads. Let's see. We got Worcester versus Lehigh at home. Memphis at visiting Charlotte. Toledo at Columbus. Syracuse Mets at the Rochester Red Wings. Buffalo versus Indianapolis. Omaha Storm Chasers versus the Iowa Cubs. Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. I love it. Love that name. Salt Lake Bees OKC. No lines posted there. NBA largest lead of the game today. What can we do here? Over under 17.5 points. That's minus 175 odds. Come on. This crap. Croatia League. Groovy says, Wendell Carter over rebounds is a good prop for the Magic. Captain Bryce says, I do have one hockey play I like, besides both games going under. Pavelski under points, even though playing a top line, probably he's gone scoreless in 7 straight. Interesting. Yeah, I've liked the under the last 3 games. I haven't played them. It's 3-0. I like unders today. We're about to run it to 5-0. Not expecting many goals. Yeah, neither do I. Not in elimination games. Are the Astros going to be over on Hunter Brown pitching today? Listen, take it. I want to say take it over, but Seattle isn't really hitting. I just can't take Hunter Brown as a favorite, though, Brandon. He hasn't pitched well. Oakland today, yes. Oakland lines up to 135, Davis. That was a 115, 120 yesterday. It's gone up. Should go up. That's what happens when you score a bunch of points. A bunch of runs, I should say. A bunch of points. Listen to me. I'm seeing what is that, a 150 already? I'm seeing almost close to a 148 on Oakland right now. Crazy. I mean, Oakland's pretty hot right now. What's there to say? What is there to say? Groovy. Can't wait for the Dodgers game to start. Gonna bet live bets on the Brave hitters getting walked plus 950. Paxton loves walking guys. You get 950 next batter walks? Well, something I gotta look into. Yeah, I listen. I'm just I'm leery right now of Hunter Brown. The fact that Seattle has not hit all season, are they gonna continue to not hit? It's not something I want to bet. I was just thinking about taking the Braves team total over 4.5. Again, it's probably the right play. I got the Dodgers simply because they've knocked them off two straight, and they're in the win column 3 in a row. But the fact that Fried is favored here, I just can't bet on a team that's cost me the last 2 days and then come in on them a third day thinking, oh, there's no way they could get swept. Teams get swept. Teams get swept. Follow on Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Thumbs up button on the YouTube channels. Let's go. Let's get it done. Why am I? Wow. I set, instead of doing the show for 150, I thought these games were starting at 12:30 and they're 1:30 starts. Oh my goodness, I got a half hour to kill here. That's great. That is wonderful. I totally messed up the time frame. I'm like, why didn't the game start yet? I'm looking for an update. Nationals officially go to a delay game. Ay, ay, ay. This is great. I really screwed the pooch, as they said. I got my times messed up. This is what happens. You run around, you're rushing, you're doing stuff, you make mistakes. Ah. Who's around? Who wants a link to come chat? Anybody around? You get on Twitter, send out some links. I can't talk from. Ready to stop the show already. I'm so annoyed. So, you know what? Might as well add in. Here I am thinking I was running out of time with our doing the props. And I wasn't running out of time. I had a whole hour. This is what happens. See, you get other things come into play. And I got stuff going on with the family, talking about Sebastian and Vegas and when we're doing summer trips, cruises, and then I come in a whole hour before I should have came in. Well, I'm not good. I'm just so annoyed right now. Player props in the house. Soto over a single. So over a half base. So he needs. So what this is, he needs 2 singles because this isn't bases. This is he has to get 2 singles. Davis says, it's Memphis State, Mississippi State, Missouri State, Montana State. Jacob Stallings over a single. So again, we need 1 single here for Stallings and a single for Soto. How is that even at a? I don't get it. So a double doesn't count, right? Because you need a single. So if the guy goes 1 for 3 with a double, that's a loser, right? Is that how I'm reading this correctly? You need a base hit. A base hit is plus money. Is that what that is? Groovy says UFL football Michigan money line minus 170. 2-team parlay with Kyle Larson to win NASCAR today. Kyle Larson. Put the plays up again for today. Twins run line, Oakland minus 125, Padres plus 105, Dodgers 120, O's plus $1, Phillies 105. Groovy says, Higgs, we can chit chat for hours, keep it coming. Wyatt Johnson, Dallas hockey, anytime goal. Well, we have Orlando probably starting up, right? Do we have a basketball game starting now? At least start at one. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll publicize a little book I got in the mail. Look at this. Look at this thing. I put it on Twitter. 9761313. Now, if you're old enough to know this book, boy, with the phone number, some classic stuff. Classic stuff. Scotty Ortega, Howie Carpet. They're on Twitter. I ordered the book. I ordered the hardcover. You should get it. You should get the book. Davis going college baseball, Texas, minus 140. I'm not liking the weather delay in DC. Yeah, that totally messes up everything. Weather delays wipes out all of my thoughts on that process. Groovy. Higgs, you can act fires. We got tennis and soccer, Otani's favorite cricket teams. Here we go. No way. I'm leaving in 5 minutes. I came in an hour early. I'm not sitting around. I'm so annoyed. That's kind of stuff, Groovy, just annoys me. Like I'm rushing, and then I screw things up. It's not good. I see that time. What's up with the running back not being picked up number 46 in the draft? Yeah, Brian. No running backs are a dime a dozen. Nobody likes them anymore. They don't want to pay them. The running backs tried to form their own union by themselves like a year or two ago to try to get paid. It's ridiculous. Everything's a passing league now, right? Everybody wants Mahomes to Chase to, Tyreek Hill, whatever. Insert any sexy wide receiver. That's why teams are just grasping at straws at the quarterback position. No running backs. Totally devalued. No one cares. They think you could put anybody in a running back. Cowboys tried that with Tony Pollard last year. Didn't work out. The Moose, Sean, Pirates minus 1.5, plus 140 are good. I don't want to take them. I mean, if you want to take them on a run line, I guess, sure. I'm not going to say no because the Rockies are bad. That being said, the Pirates aren't all that good. I mean, they're 1-1 in their 2 games versus the Rockies this series. Do you want to think they win here? I mean, you got 2 pitchers who aren't all that great. Captain Bry, getting under 60.5 outs. His eclipses total all season. I say go for it. Probably an over in Cleveland. New York Football Club from Davis is a minus 143 on the pitch. Soccer. Follow Davis. Don't follow me. I'm not going to give you a soccer pick. He says, I'm in the number. Jim Feist ruined my life. Jim Feist. Oh, man. I've been on sites with Feist for a long time. That's funny because I remember his show with him, Koken, like Wayne Root, Big Al. I know, Stu Feiner had shows back in the day on USA. Then it was on USA, and I think it went to like Spike TV after that. Michael Amato. Running backs are replaceable pieces in the NFL today. That's why they're all drafted after the first round. Yeah, generational talent. How'd that work out for Bijan Robinson in Atlanta? See, I think you could have a good running back and take in the first round. I think it'll work out if you have a good coach. You can't take Bijan Robinson and have Ritter and whoever else, Taylor Heineke, and 5 other quarterbacks coming in. Team's going to be in trouble. Kirk Cousins running a show, you might have a nice season next year. Yeah, Bijan. Oh, but again, is that the team? Is that the coach? Is the quarterback? You need a little more than just one guy. You Barry Sanders? That's great show as always, Sean. Sorry, but I was always busy doing the dishes. I got Braves avoiding the sweep and Golden Knights to advance. Yeah, Braves. There's no way the Braves could lose again. I got the Dodgers. Michael A. Groovy says Michael A. That's why the Cowboys brought back Zeke. Yeah, I mean, really, Zeke. See, Dallas should have maybe taken a running back in the second round, one of these guys. But they had so many problems on the offensive line. They got other issues. And obviously, they planned on bringing Zeke back the whole time because they didn't even draft a running back. Zeke, listen, take the Eagles to win a division. And honestly, I'd say take the Redskins to finish second. I'm not Daniel Jones. I don't know how healthy he's going to be. To Moose, I'm out of here. Cheer up, buddy. Make sure they go make a good one. I'm going to try to Moose. I'm just annoyed. I'm a human. Get annoyed sometimes. Coming in an hour early here, messing up my flow of things. Yeah, who? I mean, they might have 5 by name. I mean, Rico Dowdy, Deuce Vaughn. I mean, you like Ezekiel Elliott? Canterbury? That's I mean, I'm not running Zeke Elliott. You let him go. You let him go. I mean, come on. Oh man. I mean, we have a running back by committee, and he's the best one. Oh man. I mean, wide receiver wise, what do you got? CD Lamb? Could it get a top receiver? I mean, it's not a good. I mean, let's look at the Cowboys. I mean, we'll talk about football for a minute. You had Barkley, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon, DeAndre Swift, Austin Eckler. I don't know how long you lost me on the reception. This is another thing. Connection's unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging in. I spent $2,500 to get wiring and hardwire my computers in all over the house. It still freezes. Cowboys are 500. DC Defenders. What the heck is this? What are we doing, Davis? Running back Zeke Elliott. Exactly. 20th like. Hit the like button. It's clowns. Come on. Yep. CD Lamb and their tight end. That's all they got. Boys knows out just to focus everybody on baseball today, make a profit. We're trying. We're gonna try to groovy. I'm glad Zeke is back already with Pollard gone. Why are you glad Zeke is back? Wouldn't you rather had like a running back in the draft, second round running back was good, or maybe one of the other running backs who are free agents that were better than him? Would he just bring back a guy because he's ex-Cowboy? Well, where's Marion Barber? I mean, come on. What are we doing here? Bringing back retreads. Groovy, good luck today. Zeke was out there the whole time. Nobody picked him up until Dallas. Tells you all you need to know about the NFL. What thinks about Zeke is. Yep. You're right, Mike. Groovy says, one more for your Higgs. Yastrzemski Ribby prop for the Giants. That is a Michael B special. Although he more leans towards Conforto Ribby and Wilmer Flores. Player props. Cowboys could sign Derrick Henry 2 year for $60 million with $9 million guaranteed. I mean, at least if you go Henry, at least he's kind of. I think he's a little better player than Zeke right now, and he's got a little aura to him. I mean, you're just bringing back ex-Cowboys. Powers never a premier. No, he was a good change of pace guy. They thought he'd be a good player. Exactly. Where's Trey Lance? I mean, you're paying Dak what, 50 million he's due? Tony Dorsett. Seriously, where's Tony? Herschel Walker. Robert Newhouse. He's terrible, Davis. He's terrible. I can't even cheer for the Cowboys anymore. I can't. I feel like I'll be a front runner if I cheer for the Texans here. I don't even know who I'm going to cheer for. Again, that's why I'm like, I'll watch the games. I don't care. Draft a running back. They should have. Should have took the guy from Michigan, Cornum or whoever. That would have been fine. But you have so many problems on your offensive line. You got one receiver. It's a mess. That's a. We'll talk about that in August. That'll be an August show. That's just straight cowboy talk. Ridiculous nonsense. Yeah. Now we're in warm-up mode in baseball. Nats delayed game here. I got the Natties. I started an hour early. Jose Ramirez Ribby 145. Josh Neal Ribby 135 for the Cleveland squad. Florial Run plus 105. Joey Del Ribby for the Angels at a plus 215 clip. Didn't like anything in the Mets Rays. Don't like it when they push back a starter. So, I mean, I guess I'd lean Rays there. Just doing a recap and just off the top of my head talk right now. Mariners are going France Ribby 225, Rodriguez Ribby 165, and then we're going to go Yordan Alvarez Homer plus 205, and a Yanner Diaz Ribby 175 for the Stros. Warming up. Be live betting first couple games as player prop king. Pound says Allen is out, but the Magic have had a really hard time guarding him when he was on the court. The Cavs crushed him. I was thinking he would come back for game 7. Yeah, but if he did, he was out for 2 games. He wouldn't come back this game. That's why he's kind of. I think Pachero puts up points because if he's not playing, he should be able to get some points inside. Who was the first basket for the game here, folks? First basket. Couldn't have been Wendell Carter because he's scoreless. Who got the first basket? If you're on Twitter, come on over. Hit a like button on one of the YouTube channels, Winning Free Picks or Sean Higgs. 2 likes on the Facebook page, Brio and Dennis. We got some hearts from Brio, Davis, and Dennis as well. Thank you. Looking for some value on the total Night Stars. I took under 1.5 goals first period rather than for the 5.5 of the game. Yeah, right. Come out a little tight. I like it. I kind of like that. Kind of like that thought. I can get behind that idea there. Pound it. Let's see. Berkey's in the house. All over the Yanks to pound Scooble today. Really? Yanks to pound Scooble. What am I missing in that game? What are we missing here? Isn't Scooby a tough little lefty? I don't know if I don't think they pound him. The fact that the total went from 7.5 to 6.5 says it's going to be low scoring. Baltimore today, yes, I like Baltimore. Since he's dropped 4 in a row, I like Lodalo, but and again, I had the Reds here in the chat the other day. Loser, by the way. I had him on the sites yesterday. Loser too. Not gonna bet on teams drop 4 in a row and it's a favorite. Not happening. Pachero first basket. Thank you. Cat DeBry says I'm on Stars Vegas first period under as well, but not in love with it. It's gone over first period almost every game in the series. Yeah, I don't know. I look at it though as it's under time. Now, saying that, I've dropped a bunch of these games in the playoffs here. As I had mentioned, I'll pull it up for you right now. 6-11 and 3-9 on totals. So not a good run in NHL playoffs. What's there to say? Now, NBA playoffs, you want to give me a listen? 6-3 and 15-6. I could help you out a bit. We're doing all right. Nice Timberwolves doggy winner yesterday. That being said, actually, we're now 7-3 now with that win. So that's 7-3 and 16-6. But hockey, I'm trying. Michael A says, looks like a lot of crappy weather games all over the East Coast. That would probably lean towards to some unders and stuff like that. We'll see how it plans out. I only got one under today, and it's the Detroit under 7.5. Didn't do any other unders. I took, again, Detroit and the Nats early here. See what happens. We'll see what happens here. Bad day yesterday overall for me. Still a winning baseball season. Winning NBA season. Winning the hockey season on the sites. YouTube Premium available on Sean Higgs. Description and a link if you want to get a weekly pass off winning free picks. $31. You're going to get, you figure 3 to 5 at least baseball a day. So you're talking at least with playoffs, you're probably talking about 40, 50 games a week. That comes out to, I don't know, 50 cents a game. Get the weekly pass, promo code midday. It's $31. It's right in the description. Support the show. I mean, you hit the like button. I know it's people like hitting like buttons, but come on. Do something positive in your day to day. Give it a thumbs up. There's no smiley buttons. I'd say hit a smiley button. Debating on this White Sox game. Think it's another over? I don't even know. Sugarland Space Cowboys today. Here we go. I got to hit a Sugarland game, Davis. They keep sending me emails to get in touch with them to get a pass. Here we go. Greg Dreyer coming in, starting his crap. Player prop king. What are those little people? I can't believe the Marlins. Who came in yesterday said they traded Araz. They are trading guys already. I get it. You're 9-26. The season is basically gone. If I'm the Yanks, I want Brian De La Cruz. Give me that young outfielder. Can I get any of your young pitchers? Luzardo. I mean, and the Braves, the Dodgers, the Stros, Texas, they should be calling and be like, hey, what do you want for Luzardo? Is AJ Puck available? I mean, the entire staff is injured. Crazy. Oh. Player props. Waiting patiently for the games to come out. Oh, those are little hats. Um, yeah. Gio, have a good one today. Have a good one. There's nothing going on right now. We have no games. Padres money line, Rob. I agree. Give me San Diego 4 straight in a row over the D-backs who have dropped 3 in a row themselves. Not playing good ball. 7-10 losers. Not hitting it well either. 1-1, 1 run, 0, 4, 4, 3, 1, 1, 1. Forget that 14-run anomaly. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. What's that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 of their last 9. 1 run or less. I mean, 3, 4, and 4. If I told you to bet a team as a favorite that has scored more than 1 run in 3 of the last 9 games, or scored more than 3 runs in 2 of their last 9 games, would you want to bet them? No, you wouldn't. Domino's has great wings. All right, Gio says, I got to ask what kind of pizza you order from Domino's. Giving them a shot, haven't had it in 20 years. Domino's actually makes great wings. So my Domino's vote for me would be like a thin crust. If you're going Domino's, some kind of thin. And me, it's bacon and sausage on it. Although I did get the deep dish for my kids one day, and they really liked it. It's definitely better than Pizza Hut or Marco's or um, Mario's Pizza by us. There's no real good pizza joints here, but that's what I would do. I haven't had their wings, although we've ordered their nuggets. They're not too bad. The chicken ranch sandwich isn't too bad. The garlic knots are insane. Michael's heading to work. Thanks for popping in. Rob says St. Louis no bottom 9. What's the juice? Sure. Should be no bottom 9 against the White Sox. They're terrible. Chicken Alfredo at Domino's. Oh, listen. Play a prop. Why? Who the heck is ordering chicken Alfredo from Domino's? Get a chicken sandwich, get a pizza. Can't mess up a chicken sandwich. Subject says, just got the O's plus 115. I've been on them just about every game running experiments with Earl Brothers. You're winning. Pretty late on some of my picks. It's all right. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Starting to fight. This kind of stuff that makes the chat end. All right. I'll send you a link, Ant. All right. You guys have Jets over there, Roger. Can I get a not Jets? The thin crust is good. Lawrence in house popped in, hit the like button. A couple of rough days, no bets day. It's fine. You have a rough day. It happens. We all have them. No, it does not play a prop. You got Pineapple. Get out of the chat. I parlayed Wendell Cardinal Jr. 6+ rebounds, which are over 33.5 points rebound. Assist is looking good so far. What's the score of that game? 20-12. The Magic leading away. All right. MLB.com moving to warm-up fashion here on the scoreboard. Let's pull up that Cleveland Angel warm-up since that's where we got our props. And we'll see what comes up next. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Nobody in the comments. We'll pop up today's plays again. They're scrolling as well, but Twins run line, Oakland Padres, Dodgers, O's, Phillies today. That's on the agenda for a Sunday afternoon. Gonna look at the baseball lines for tomorrow after you close this one out here. Thank you for the shows as always, Mike. I appreciate it. Thanks for popping in, Gio. Yeah, tomorrow. Let's look at tomorrow real fast. So looks like a full slate basically. We got the Giants and Phillies battling again. Another game. Interesting. 4 o'clock face off there. Zach Wheeler versus TBD. Tigers, Guardians, Flannery, McKenzie, Anderson versus Keller, Angels, and Pittsburgh. White Sox, Rays, no listed pitchers in that game. Gotta love that. Gotta love it. It's May 2nd. We don't know who's pitching. Darvish and Steele. Wow. I like Steele. First game back. I don't know. No. Twins and the Mariners. Wow. I would have liked Seattle here. I got no pitcher listed. That being said, I mean, it's probably going to be. Let's see who it's. Castillo. It'll be Castillo versus who? Woods Richardson, probably. Brew Crew Wilson versus Cole Raggins. I'm gonna have to come in on the Ragman to try to get his act together here with KC. Minaya and Gibby, Mets Cardinals. Haney versus the A's. Texas A's should be interesting. Especially if we get an Alex Wood sighting at home. Maybe an over in that game, believe it or not. Maybe an over. One of the Markel's in house. Just at a two-teamer, first 5 Yanks under Natties. Winner. You're welcome for the rundown. Miami, after getting beat up here in Oakland, head to face Walter Buehler making his first start tomorrow. Now, we're definitely not going to want to lay 300 or more with the Dodgers tomorrow, which is exactly what that line's going to be with the guy making his first start. That'll be a team total over Dodgers play. Look for that one as soon as possible. We'll see what happens. But that's where I would be looking there. In fact, I'm taking my pen out for that one. I'll write it down already. Dodgers team total over. Definitely on that A's Texas over. That's it. Probably KC. Maybe a little light card for tomorrow. Oh. Sorry, Ant.
Oh, you're good.
I know you're hanging out in the back. I just had to, I was talking and then I wasn't looking at the bottom.
Oh, good.
I came in a whole hour early, like a big schmuck.
I saw that.
Yeah, I was like, that time, I was like, that's happened. I was like discussing stuff with Vegas and Sebastian's show in Houston, and I'm like, I got to get some props up, and then I'm do a couple games, and then I'm like, wait a second, they're not starting in 10 minutes. I'm like refreshing, I'm confused, and then it's like, wow, no, they're at 1:30, not at 12:30.
Well, it doesn't help that the one game that was supposed to start early is delayed.
What do you got going on today besides those props?
So I took Cleveland -3. I got Ben Sherrill over points. Allen, when he plays, I'm telling you, it's like he's like the kryptonite for the Magic. He just destroys the Magic when he's on the court. So he's out, so it's a wash. I took the over 4.5 first half for Washington Blue Jays. Took the over 8. I took the Rays money line first 5. A's no bottom 9 first 5. Oh, I'm sorry. Money line no bottom 9.
Jesse Sure.
My best bet is the Padres money line. That's my.
I like the Padres today.
Yeah.
I mean, Arizona. I just ran down the Arizona scoring.
Yeah.
Look at their lineup.
They don't even have a full lineup. They're injured. Their bullpen's atrocious. I mean, Padres are red hot right now, especially with Araz in the lineup.
Nobody hitting. Yeah, I mean, Araz is what is steal? What I mean.
Oh my gosh.
I was totally wrong on Miami. I'm like, I kind of like their little bringing in Anderson. I figured full season of Burger. Araz gets on. He hits 300. We like De La Cruz. They got some young guys there. You think, okay, they could score some runs because you think the pitching's going to be solid. Yeah, the pitching was brutal. The bullpen was worse, and the offense was downright pathetic.
You can't predict that, though. I mean, the team to be that bad. Like, who would have thought the White Sox would have been that bad?
No, and even now when you look at
would have been this good.
Yeah, you look at the first 4 guys in the line and be like, all right, these guys could hit. Like, all right, Benedetti's a pro. Eloy could hit 35 homers. It's like, okay.
Oh, Eloy, come on. Eloy.
He's not healthy, though. The guy's never healthy.
He's never healthy. How he's not hitting no 35. He was lucky to hit 20.
Yeah. Well, when he plays, he puts up a pace that he can hit the ball. Jack Sawinski for the Pirates.
Yes.
Under 1.5. Sure.
So I had
got to put his cars in the garbage.
I had that Jarrett kid, Jones, over 7.5 Ks yesterday.
Ks, yeah.
He finished with 10. Man, I was watching that game. Let me tell you, those two teams, they are just so bad at hitting.
He had 10 straight. What was that game? 1-0 yesterday?
In the 9th. I mean, the poor kid should have got the win on that one. It's terrible.
No first quarter. Cavs first quarter didn't get there, huh? 24-18 Magic.
I'm really surprised that the Cavs just came out flat. And they started off, both teams it was 6-6 after 2 minutes. So it was on pace for the over, and Cavs just went ice cold.
I like the Magic team. I mean, there's nothing really sexy about them. Under looks good. I mean, he scored 30 points in the first quarter, 40 points, whatever it was.
I couldn't touch the under at 194. That's just too low for me.
Under 198. Again, yeah, once it gets under 200 in today's NBA, I feel like I can't pull the trigger because each team takes 35 threes.
Exactly.
Doesn't look good. These teams are about as fun as a rain delay. Stop Cheers and has us do a 10% fantastic boost on the Padres plus $8. I mean, hold on a second. They were plus money last. I guess maybe now the line flipped, I guess.
It's down to minus 110, but early this morning when I did my plays, I got it at even money.
Yeah, they were plus 105 last night.
Yeah.
You think the line movement against the Phillies should keep me off their run line? No, listen. You take the Phillies. They're winning 4 straight. I know it's the line moves because it's Webb. I'll gladly pull up the Giant offense too to let you know how bad they've been. And the Phillies are kind of hot right now. And I was talking, T-Money last night was like, oh my goodness. He messaged me. He's like, the Phillies are the best team in all of baseball right now. I'm like, let's slow down. They beat the White Sox, the Pirates, the Rockies. They lost 2 out of 3 to the Phillies or the Braves rather to start the season. They're not a great team. But the Giants lineup, it's just, again, you're waiting on guys to come around and start hitting. Here you go. 1 regular hitting over 255. 2 regulars, I'm sorry. Wade is hitting 333. I guess you want to put Fitzgerald. He's got 16 games, which is half their games. He's hitting 286. 278 for Bailey in 25 games, and that's it. 254, 250, 246, 242. I guess that's not even terrible in today's day and age. You're hitting 250 in baseball. I guess you can't really complain about a 250 batting average when Chapman's hitting 221. Solar's hitting 202. I mean, Flores 230. This is the middle of your lineup. Flores bats clean up, right? 234. Yaz 227. Chapman 221. Solar 202. Slater's played 20 games. He's hitting 121. Murphy
I think
13
they
games,
turn it around.
118. I mean,
They'll turn it around. They're just in a slump right now.
I get it, but do you want to bet on a team like that as a favorite
You know
on
what
the
it
road?
is? Stop, G. Are you just looking at the ERA of Taijuan Walker? Because that'll throw a lot of people off. I would just take the Phillies money line. I mean, I'm not touching it, but don't let the Taijuan Walker ERA throw you off. Because
Right? I mean, it's
the way
like,
the Giants are hitting, he'll be right back in the form. He gives up 2-3 runs, and it's a ball game going into the 6th, 7th inning. It comes down to bullpen. So who's got the better bullpen?
I mean, he made one start coming back from being hurt. Again, like I just said about Walker Buehler and Justin Steele. John Means yesterday got to win. But again, guys coming off a start where they haven't pitched or just minor leagues, I don't want to take a guy like that. And I'm sure I had the Padres versus them too because they gave up 6 runs in 6 innings. One start coming back off the DL. Yeah, you can't take the Giants. Let's take teams that are favored.
Believe it or
on
not,
losing streaks on the road.
I don't know what the real statistics about the Giants' strikeout percentage is, but I would consider looking at the Taijuan Walker over 4.5 strikeouts because he is a strikeout pitcher. He can get 6-7 strikeouts. I just don't know the exact. I'd have to look more into it. It's getting plus 110.
Under 190 in a game. Looks good so far. Nothing going on now to even jump in live. 0-0, bottom one here in Pittsburgh. Top one, 2 outs, 0 across the board, obviously, because you're only 2 batters. Angels coming to the dish. Mets,
Sean, I'm considering taking the Cavs money line plus 120.
Well, I mean, you got a -3, so at this point, you want them at plus money because you're laying 3.
You're down 9. That's early second quarter. I mean, I think they come out firing in the second half. Every home team. I just can't go with Orlando on the road personally, even during the regular season.
Here's the thing: the last time here, remember, Cleveland had to claw all the way back. They were down most of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or were they down, or was it just a dogfighting? Cleveland up 10, up 1, up 5, and ended up winning by 1. I mean,
you can get plus 160 right now.
Listen, you want to grab a plus 160 of them right now? Sure. Home teams have won. I think 160 is probably the best you're going to get. And honestly, the higher that number gets, I'm not going to get comfortable in it because now the team's going to start pressing because it's like, oh my goodness, now we're down 12, 15, we're at home, and the other team gets a little more comfortable. And, I think 160 is worth a shot for you if you want them here.
Yeah, there's value there.
I think more than that is you're kind of playing with fire for a team to kind of choke that away. Not everybody's the Lakers. Player props. My TV on the Colorado Pitt game, Yankee Detroit game, split screen. There you go, player prop.
Colorado Pitt game. Is that baseball? You're watching the Rockies Pirates game? You're like the only one in America watching that game.
Gio says Magic looking like the much better team so far. Yeah, Allen's out. That's a big miss for them.
Yeah. Not sure if anyone watched. I had T-Wolves team total over 1.5 yesterday is my best bet. I think they got very, very lucky, but I'm going to be all over the Nuggets in game 2.
Hold on, team total? What are you talking? Hold on a second. Or you mean
T-Wolves?
Minus? You said team total. That's why I was like,
yeah, T-Wolves team total over 101.5 yesterday.
Oh, 101. Oh, you said 1.5. I thought you bet on like 5 minus 1.5 points or something.
101.5, 102. They had to get 102, and they just made so many quote unquote lucky baskets. I say, I'm going to be all over the Nuggets in game 2. Just Nuggets were just sloppy. They were just had a really bad shooting day.
They are now plus 115 to win the series, and they were like a minus 200 to win the series. Now they're plus 115. That's a crazy adjustment. Normally I'd come down to like Miami, like 130 or something.
I might consider I would just wait till after game 2 because I believe the Nuggets can take game 2 and then the price will go back up.
Well, if you want the Nuggets, you take them now because they're not going to be plus money.
Oh,
anymore.
The Nuggets are plus 150.
Yes.
Oh, I like the T-Wolves for the series, though.
Yeah, I got the T-Wolves for the series.
Yeah.
Plus 175.
I just think they stole game 1 personally. After watching the game, I just feel like they stole game 1 because they just made so many baskets that they shouldn't even have went in. But, hey, it goes both ways. Yeah, now the Cavs are down 13. I didn't touch it.
I mean, you look at a game like that where Edwards is the whole show. Nothing from Gobert. I mean, he had 13 rebounds, no shots. Towns took 13 shots. I mean, 20 points.
So
Edwards was in his zone, just abusing.
So Gobert didn't even shoot. I was watching that game. He was
crazy.
literally just that kid in the corner that doesn't touch the ball. He was that guy. And then you had Karl Anthony Towns and Edwards just shooting everything.
But like, you know, Jesse said yesterday in a show, he's like, listen, take that Gordon under prop because the Wolves got the bigs inside and they'll kind of alter. And it does when you look at everybody else, like Joker's going to get his points. That's fine. Porter had some points, but again, perimeter, 12 points from 3 out of his 18, not inside game or anything. Murray, 6 of 14, not the best shooting night.
Yeah,
Pope, nothing from Pope, nothing from Gordon.
That's what I'm saying. It was just a bad night for the Nuggets, and look at it was still a tight game.
The fact that after they won the championship last year, they said the toughest series they faced was Minnesota, and that's all you need to. That's all I need to reassure my Minnesota bet. They had no reason to say it was Minnesota when they beat 3 other teams, and that was a game. I think they won 4-1 last year. It wasn't even like it was kind of close. They kind of took care of business all playoffs.
And if anyone hasn't watched the Wolves, I mean, I was not sold on the Wolves until you watch them. That was when I was like, okay, I'm sold.
Are you kidding me? Yanks on the board already? Who hit a homer? Soto?
Probably. It was a 2. Well, it wasn't Judge.
No, it's 1-0. No, Judge is up now.
See? Judge probably struck out.
All right, we got ribby opportunities.
Wow, it was Judge.
Was it Judge?
Yeah, number
Could have
7.
been Judge. Judge is batting 1-0. I don't know.
I guess I got it in front of you.
All right. Well, it said 1-0 with Judge at the plate. So.
Oh no, he was the one that homered.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, because it says 2 outs, Judge up. I guess he must have hit. Okay, he must have been behind. All right, so we got Florial on second base with 1 out. Stolen base. We got a run prop on him plus 105. Ramirez is up, followed by Josh Naylor. So we could cash a plus 145 or a plus 135 right here. Mets are up 2-0. I didn't like that. I sort of liked the Mets yesterday. Then they pushed back Sevy. You push back a guy, I kind of worry about why you push him back.
Hey, I'm going to head out. Good talking to you guys. Good luck.
Oh, yeah, that's the way it is. Good. Go to Walmart, get your cards. Get out of here.
I will.
Pop out to second base, Jose Ramirez. Clown. Take it easy. Yeah, and I'll talk to you.
Yep.
I need a single from Stallings. Let me know if you get it. Yanks going to rock this guy today. Stop it, Berkey. Stop it. Ramirez pops out the shortstop. Really? He's been on fire lately. Tigers money line. Go Tigers. Yes, I'm with you on the Tigers and the under. Of course, everyone's going to be on the Nuggets game too. That's why I'll take. What is that line? Wolves plus 5.5. Sure, I'll take Wolves 5.5. I'll take Pacers 6. Even that's even a 5.5 out there in that game. Cavs look like they drank as much as I did last night, says Perky. The Judge goes yard. Put respect on Anthony's name, Karl Anthony Towns. Moonshot from Judge. Home teams will be 111-38 after today. Looks like it. And there we go. We can't get a guy in from second. Good job ruining 3 props. We could have cashed 2 out of 3 right there. We can't get a guy in from second base with 1 out. Terrible, Cleveland. Terrible, terrible, Terrible. Terrible. Don't like seeing that nonsense. Mavs, Thunder. Mavs plus 3.5 versus Thunder. I might take the Mavericks there. I'm not going to lie. It has just been a crazy roll of thunder outside for the last minute. Mavs is a play. I agree, Perky. I agree. All right, Rockies on the board here. As I said, couldn't take the Pirates at that price. Didn't take the Rockies at all. I wish I did on Friday, because if I did on Friday, I would have probably came back on them today here. Even if I went 1-2, it wouldn't have been a major loss. But that's easy to say when they're up 2-0. We liked them Friday. We liked them Saturday. We liked them today. Did not play them, though. I do have the Tigers in the under. I have the props here in this Angels game, thinking it would be an over. I did not like the Mets today since they pushed Chevy back. We got the Mariner Astro props coming up. Ty France Ribby 225. Rodriguez a 165. Yordi Homer 205. And the Yanner Diaz 175 Ribby. Twins will be the first up in our midday money free pick. Plus 120 on the run line. 12 straight wins. Boston 3 straight losses. I got to take them. And we have a Will Castro 185 Ribby, 170 Santana Ribby, 170 Trevor Lawrence Ribby, home run for Julian 550, home run for Jeffers $4. So we'll go all in Twins run line with some props, ribbies, and home runs there. Sox and Cards, no thank you. Mike Lehman, I'm live from encampment outside of RU. Mike Lehman. Rutgers. They don't even call it the Rack. It's the Jersey Mike Center now. Mike Lehman's part owner of Jersey Mike's. That's where it comes from, everybody. Cat DeBry, I want to see your Guardians play come in. That way my favorite play on the board will more likely come in canning under 16.5 props. 16.5 outs. Yeah, well, they just killed the props here because we had Florial on second with 1 out and nothing. Nothing. Guardians a great spot for me today. Well, we'll see what happens with the Guardians. Couldn't do it in the first inning. I'm seeing 35-20. The Magic seem to be pulling away here. Where in Jersey are you? Went to Rutgers for grad school, spent 4 years in a weird little town called Sayreville. Yes, Sayreville. What's that? 123 over the bridge. I was north of Sayreville. No longer in dirty Jersey. Perky. Rutgers. Bouchard home run. Back-to-back Jacks, Colorado. 3-0 Rockies. 3-0. Angels with a man on. Rays are threatening. 2nd and 3rd. Will Castro, I got him over 1.5 total bases. Hits, run, ribbies. Yes, yes, yes. Because you know what? He's going to get a hit in the ribby, so that's a 2 spot right there. Captain Bride, winner. Rockies are sneaky. I like watching teams like them right now. I've been enjoying the A's. I don't know if the Rockies are sneaky. A's could be a little sneaky. A's might actually surprise and be a competitor. They get through this month. They could turn into the Indians in Major League, the movie. As I mentioned with the Nationals, the A's are a team that trades guys away and get a bunch of prospects back. If the prospects, again, they're prospects, but maybe they turn into stars like the guys they traded away because those guys were prospects at one point. So if these guys are as good as advertised, this team should be good. The Nationals should eventually get good. you're going to have hot streaks and hot runs and winning streaks with teams with a bunch of young guys. You start playing up to their potential. Why can't they win games? Are the Orioles a bad team? Let's go through all their prospects in the lineup now, delivering. Bricky says, I watch a lot of Tiger games because they always have day baseball. They're going to be real good if they get hitters. That's the thing. I mean, you got Torque, you got Riley Green, but what else you getting there? You need some more help. That's why they're an under squad. That's why it's always like Tigers and under. If they win, I'm getting plus money. They should stay under because they're not scoring a bunch of runs. Pitching is solid. Player props says Cortez has done 33 pitches and it's still the second inning. That's a lot of pitches. Mets get out of it. And I was going to jump in live on the Rays there at a game total. Let's see here. We got a man on third. All right. See, now this is where I'm torn here because we got Joe Adell up next at plus 215 for a ribby. Maybe we get a walk here on the 3-2 pitch. Let's get a 3-2 walk, and Joe Adell delivers us a 215 ribby. Ball 4. Here we go. Here we go. This is how we're going to get plus 215 with Joe Adell here. First and third, one out. Sack fly scores a run. Joe Adell off to a nice 265 start for him, which is fabulous. Let's go, Joe Adell. 4 homers, 11 ribbies, 6 stolen bases, on pace for a nice 2020 season. Former first rounder, 10th pick overall. Let's get it done. Swinging strike. Swinging strike. It was a strike, though. It was in the strike zone. I don't hate it. You're going to swing at the ball. Granted, he just walked somebody, but it's down the middle. You take a swing. That's fine. Let that one go by. Take a breath. Choke up a little bit. Look down at third base coach. Oh, let's go. A couple little practice little swingies, half swings, loosen up, and there you go. Same low pitch again. Same, he's pounding you down low and inside here. He knows you're turning into Pedro Serrano for Major League. Can't hit that breaking ball or curveball, whatever they threw you. I just need an out. I just need a fly ball. Just get a fly ball here. In, play out. You can't, we got a sack fly? Is that a sack fly? I think it's a sack fly. Unless it was thrown out at home. Sack fly RBI. Just like that, 215 in our pockets to start the day. Joe Adell gets it done for us. Jose Ramirez couldn't. Cortez will go maybe 4 if he keeps getting these deep counts. Yankee Stadium so empty. It's a shame. Sunday game. I know the weather's bad, but bothers me as a Yankee fan to see. Listen, Perky, I went to a ton of Yankee games. They jack up these prices ridiculous. I go to park my truck. It's $55 to park in one of the little parking lots. You know, driving over to the UW. It's $100 before I get into the stadium. Forget about what you pay for the tickets. And then you go in there, it's $13, $15 for a freaking soda. I get it. Shit's expensive and stuff like that. But it's just, you're going to put a lackluster team out. And I don't care. You're Yankee. You think the Yankees are good? This isn't a good Yankee team. I'm going to go there and spend $500 to watch this nonsense. Bunch of guys hitting 205. The heck out of here. No way. It is. The seats will never go down. They had to build a new stadium. I get it. You want a fancy new stadium? Sure. I get it. That's the way to go. The problem is you built that stadium off the heels of a team and multiple teams that won championships in the late 90s. All right, you won in 2008, whatever, with CC and Tex and them. You spent a lot of money, and that's it. There's been nothing since. And I think as a Yankee fan, if you said, hey, We're not going to sign a free agent. It's like, oh, we don't want to sign so and so. We're going to save money, but we're going to go sign Jacoby Ellsbury. Well, you had Jacoby Ellsbury already in Gardy, but you had to go pay 180 million for him. Terrible. Like, if you don't want to spend money, play Clint Frazier, play Miguel Andujar, play Dominguez, Volpe, Florial's playing for Cleveland. I mean, as a fan, if you want to see young players and say we got to reset our tax because we don't want to pay with the Dodgers pay $100 million in taxes on top of our payroll. Okay, fine, we understand that. Put the young guys in there. Don't give me retreads. And listen, I thought Trent Grisham was a nice little pickup, kind of veteran kind of guy. He's terrible. He's a bench guy. Verdugo never lived up to the hype, but you figured, all right, he's a lefty. Maybe he takes advantage of the stadium here. Nothing better. Can't find any middle of the road pitchers. You don't want to sign. You know Cole is out. And again, Snell looks bad because that's what happens when I'm too cool to pitch in spring training and nobody wants to sign me because I'm looking for a ridiculous contract. You couldn't say, we'll give you 60 for 2 years. Come on in and play for us. Montgomery, you don't want Monty on your team. That guy pitched for the Yankees, he pitched for the Cardinals, he pitched for the Rangers in the World Series. The guy pitched in playoffs. You know he could handle New York pressure. Now let's roll out Cortez. He'll be good. All right. Okie doke. We'll see. We'll see how that works. Then the World Series team, not a great team. They're not a great team by any. They're barely a good team. If you want extra money, your burgers charge you $250. Oh my goodness, it's $10 right there. Ellsbury robbed the organization. What a joke! I didn't like what they did to Frazier. Yeah, I mean Frazier could have been a good player. You'll never know. Guy's out of baseball. It's the same thing with like quarterbacks at first round. They get stuck on a team. The team's bad. New coach comes in. That guy's relegated to the bench. He's cut, and then it's a new quarterback system. Christian belongs in AAA. Dugo's cool because he brings a flair, but he ain't it. I don't know why they got rid of Monty to begin with. Yeah, for Hader, for Hader. I would have been happy with Benedetti. I know he didn't like playing for the Yanks, but you got to have kind of role player kind of guys. And the guy's like a pro hitter. I want guys who get on base. I know that's not the cool thing now. Guys who hit 300 and get on base, it's kind of a rarity. Get on base. Get on base. Get on base to score runs. Just can't have a bunch of lineup guys hitting home runs, especially when they hit 205. Judge is going to hit 200 this year. Him and Stanton and Rizzo. That's the media. That's your 3, 4, 5 hitters. Two guys who are like, how old's Rizzo? Rizzo might be 34, but he's an old man's body. He's not good. He's Stanton. That's what you get with a 36-year-old guy, 37-year-old guy. And Judge is what, 31? Yeah, let's give him a ton of money. 3, 4, 5 guys. 190s. Where's the Yankee lineup? Judge 209, Stanton 225. Great. At least Judge is over 200 now. That's a start. And where's Mr. Rizzo? 263. He's tearing it up at 263. That's that murderer's row for the Yanks. Watch out, Bronx Bombers are back. 100%. Said to Rizzo or Toast, they have to move on. Where are they going? Rizzo's only 34. He seems like he's a lot older because he's been playing since he's 15 years. And he's got health problems. Injury concerns. We'll spend all the funds on Soto being signed, and we're stuck with a lineup that is average 32 years old. Gleber's about done. Gleber looks bad. Again, he looked awesome, then bad. I don't know what Gleber is. Is he a steroid guy? Probably. We'll never know. Osvaldo Cabrera, Gleber, Volpe, Dominguez. I mean, the next guy who's Spencer Jones. Who knows? Who knows? He's on a Robbie Cano diet. Robbie Cano. Don't you know? Robbie Cano. Nowhere really live to jump in here. About ready to tip off. First pitch in this Houston game. Again, Ty France, Ribby 225. Rodriguez a 165 Ribby. Yordi Homer plus 205. Yanner Diaz plus 175 Ribby. And then in Minnesota, we got the homers for Julian plus 550. We had him the other day here. You're welcome for that. And Jeffers plus $4. Mini ribbies on Castro 185, Santana 170, and Larnach 170. So there is that. Volpe's legit. He's streaky. Yeah, he's streaky. It's gonna take him time to. It's the second year. I'd like to see a little more consistency, though. Tampa Bay on the board here. Scuba complaining it's raining too hard. Needs a base hit here. All right. So maybe is this game going to get rained out here? Wash out my Detroit in the underplay. I'm not watching the games. I just have the MLB updates on here. Perky wanted me to put mayonnaise on my cheesecake yesterday. I just wish Jeter, Bernie, Tino, Jorge, and the boys could play forever. No, they had a good run. And again, when that was ending in like 2012, and it was like, all right, Jorge's gone. We're going to get a little rid of Torrey and these guys. I know they can't get rid of Jeter, and you had to pay him, but that's where Jeter's got to be like, yeah, I want $40 million. Really, Derek? They were stuck with that. They were stuck. Perky, I'm done with the Yankees talk. You're going to lose viewers. Nah, people come in and cheer on hating the Yanks. All right. Well, I'm going for an hour and 50 minutes. I came in an hour early. It's tough talking by yourself. Especially when there's boring games going on here. 1-0 games. Yanks threatening here in the bottom of the second. Jose Trevino, another great guy hitting the ball. Let's see what kind of live stuff we have here. All right, Yanks up 2-0. Total 7.5. Tampa 9.5 total. We got run lines here: 2.5 Yanks, 1.5 Tampa. See, I got 1.5 plus 150. No, it's off the board. Off the board. No, it's minus 111. Geez, it's going through Pickett app and Mariners money line. Definitely the most public play of all the users on here. That makes sense. Everybody sees Hunter Brown's bad numbers and goes against them. Score app is real time, about 1 minute faster than the MLB app. Good to know. I'm just, I just have the MLB.com up because I have all the games on individual windows. So huge hit by Ozzie Smith or Ozzie Canseco. Ozzie Guillen. It's under 198. The NBA game was looking good. Now it's starting to get sweaty. Is it really? Yeah. What do we got here? Orlando's still in control. Tampa with the lead. I'm going to roll out of here. I'll see everybody. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back for a little late night might tonight. It's faster than the red zone. The score app. All right, I got to check that out. But I'm going to check out here for today. Good luck, everybody. We'll see tonight. 50-50 tonight. There's only a couple games tomorrow. And I already told you who the NBA I like today. So I will see you on Monday. We'll be back Monday for midday money.